I'm Jim Graham.
Hi, I'm Lisa, and we'd like to show you our 2000 Eurovan. We're going to take you around inside, and Jim will talk to you about what we've done to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go ahead, babe.
So we bought the van about 1.5 years ago. It was absolutely bone stock, so white everything. And over the last 1.5 years, we've dumped way too much money into it. Starting with, we did a Go Westy lift kit on it because we were going to do some off-road camping. New paint job, 2 alarm systems, stereo, solar system, new paint. What else have we got?
Oh my gosh. Tinted the windows.
Tinted windows.
Rhino guard. You got that already?
I think we got that, yeah.
Yeah. And of course the decorations on the inside, that's the fun part for me.
Let's go show, yeah, we got to go show you the, you absolutely got to show you the inside.
Wherever we go, we do like to entertain. So we make sure that if we're comfortable, we want to make sure anyone who's visiting us is comfortable as well. So we generally, when we do a van show or even when we camp, we tend to set up like this outside. Just roll out the mat, and we've got a little cube table that folds back into the van very neatly, and it just makes a nice big space for people to hang out and chat.
I'd say one of the things when we come to the car shows, one of the things just about everybody wants to see is this awning that we've got. It's an Alicab awning. The company is in New Zealand. You see a lot of these in the off-road racing industry, but not too many yet in camping shows. But what's really great about it, it's built like a tank, and it also goes 270 degrees around the back of the van. What's great about that is it provides a heck of a lot of shade, either at a car show or if we're out camping and things like that, and it's really easy to use. It folds right back up in a couple of minutes. Great for rain and everything else as well. What I think is I'd have Lisa go in and talk about the interior of the van, because that's where she has really made it personal and made it our own.
All right, come on in. I want to show you what's going on inside. I like to call this Pier 1 on wheels. This is really important to the two of us. We have had super busy lives, and so we like to have our creature comforts when we are on the road. So right now, because we have moved to Florida, we don't require as much bedding and padding and all those things because it gets pretty warm here. So right now we've got our just our comforter on top, and we always have lights in here. It's a fun atmosphere just to calm down in the evening. And if you take a look upstairs, there is additional space up there for grandbabies or friends or whoever wants to hang out, and we try to keep that just as comfortable. I don't know if you can get inside, but got things. We'll get up here, yeah. So we've got a fridge in here, and the counter there pops up, and under it you would find a range and a sink. We do not have a head in the van, but Jim likes to tell people that if we need to, go on the go, then we do have a 5-gallon bucket with some cat litter if it's necessary. That's like the TMI of this video. But anyhow, we really enjoy this. And whether we take a quick weekend trip or even if it's just hanging out at the beach after work, it's a great place to detox and have friends, in a comfortable outdoor environment. A telescoping ladder, yeah, it folds right down and just tucks behind the driver's seat there. I do like it for getting up top, even though I don't need it. What I really like it for is when the top is down, I can prop this up alongside of the van outside and get up on top. You could sunbathe up there. Usually it's a good spot for me to take photos from. We do enjoy having our Instagram at SelahTheWonderVan, and you'll find a lot of oh, cool. I'll tell you what that is. That actually, I'm going to have Jim speak to it because I don't know the name of it, but that is a tracking system that he's primarily used for his race car. So,
one of the things we did is we just drove 5,000 miles across country from Santa Cruz, California to where we now live in Ormond Beach. And a system that we used as part of our navigation is what you're looking at right now, which is a lead nav GPS system. It's a little more advanced than the typical GPS system you'd have in your car, and it's also very popular in off-road racing, which is something else that we do. And what it allows is a very high resolution real-time imagery of where we are at any given time. And so just for the fun of it, we use that to map our entire 5,000 mile trip across country. We always knew exactly where we were. It was a lot of fun. One of the great things about the Eurovan is that it's a newer, more modern version of what the very popular Westphalia that just about everybody's had at one time or another. So when we drove across country, it was perfectly outfitted for us. In the back, we have the equivalent of our wardrobe, which we carried everything, all of our clothing in. So fantastic there. Moving a little forward, we carried dishes, we carried all of our cooking utensils. Every vehicle has to have a junk drawer, so we have junk drawers down there as well. And then underneath the bed, there's a tremendous amount of storage. You can put just about anything. I carry tools. We have our solar system down there, water, everything you need basically to do a cross-country trip. The Germans who put this thing together really were thoughtful and put a lot of effort into it. We have a refrigerator. We actually have a cooktop stove in there. Everything just works great. It's idiot-proof, which is important for me, and we've just loved it. And what we're looking forward now that we've moved here to Florida and we're new to the area, is we've got a book that has all of the campgrounds in all of Florida. Mm-hmm. We're just going to start checking them off one at a time and working through them like that. This is our first venture out with it since we moved here. Tomorrow we're off to our next place.
Oh, your chair's on swivels, turn it on.
Oh yeah. And the passenger chair swivels around, so we can have company over for dinner or just relax, work on the laptops and all the electronics that we've got with us. It's a really thought out vehicle. Great. And on the outside on this thing, what's great is pop top camper. Really fantastic when we have the grandkids over. You can actually sleep 4 people in this thing, so we'll be putting the grandkids up on top there. If we don't need it, it comes right down, typically how it's stowed for driving. Tons and tons of room there. What was great about the design of these things is we've got an entire kitchen inside. As I mentioned, we've got a refrigerator, we've got a stove, we've got a sink. It vents to the outside, so there's no danger of CO2 or anything we're dealing with. So we've got vents for the stove, vents for the refrigerator. We can run everything off of propane gas or shore power. So when we go into a more modern campground, we just plug into the electricity they have, and it's like we're at home cooking like that. I'd say no discussion of this van would be complete without the help that we got from someone named Brian Wallentine, who was my crew chief for my off-road racing team. We had the vision for what we wanted to achieve with it, and Brian was the one who made it happen. We handed the van off to him, picked it up a couple of months later, and it was an entirely new vehicle, like it had just rolled off the showroom, but there was no vehicle like this. It's really one of a kind, and it's all because of Brian that we were able to make this happen.
So I guess the first one's going to be best import. Best import. These were all done by, they're pinstripe by Pinstripe and Mikey, and they were made by East Coast Ornamental Welding. They did all the laser cutting and everything. All right, so best import is going to be number 29. I don't have any names on these, so you're going to have to know your number.
Nice.
Oh yeah, from California.
Oh, come on, we'll get your picture. Get over there.
Hey, brother. Hey.
These guys have been on the road for a while now. They were from California. It's his birthday too, and they made sure that they came specifically to the Turkey Van Run. You should get long distance.
All right, congratulations.
Down or down.
All right, the next one is going to be look-alike. So these guys decided that they were going to pick a van that looked most like the trophy.
Not the pinstriping.
Not the pinstriping, but the outline of the van, maybe a roof rack that's lifted. Yeah. So number 29. Number 29 gets the look-alike award.
All right, who is it? Oh, here he comes. Oh, wow.
Award.
Yep, so take another
With the mud on the side, you guys have been traveling in your van.
There you go. Hold it.
There you go. Nice.
Look down, son. There you
Nice.
go.
Okay.
Don't bust that window, Randy.
Congratulations
Another
again.
one. Hey.
All right.